For football's sake.
For the sake of our registered players. There's 37,000 of them.
The Home of Football campaign is essentially a rally call. It's a rally call to all those who are members of the football family, all their friends and associates, and that means players, mums and dads, coaches, spectators, fans of the game, to really get behind our push for state government funding. Home of Football is essentially a state headquarters. Our discussions to date and our plans for the concept evolves around three components currently. First of all, it's a centre of excellence. It's a training facility for all of our top teams, Perth Glory men's and women's teams, our NTC state representative teams, our young skill development programs and so on, but also for the community. We then have in mind a small boutique stadium of 3, 4, 5,000 seats where we would play all of our key matches in the state leagues, various representative teams as well, anyone who visits the centre and Perth for pre-games training or for training camps. And then the third component is an administrative headquarters. We basically operate out of a tin shed here at Gibney. We're separate to Perth Glory. We're trying to bring the two organisations more closely together, and so this will essentially be the office space for both organisations. This is not just a home for Football West. This is a home for football, the whole of football. As we've seen with many other sports, whether it be Rugby House, the athletic stadium, the rowing facility down south, the basketball, netball centres, gymnastic centres and so on, is that if we can have a home that galvanises the sport, that brings everything together, it can be more efficient, more cost effective. But I think from a sports perspective and the whole of sport, it provides that centre of excellence and that state headquarters that everyone should be proud of and get behind. We saw recently the talks of Liverpool coming to Perth for anything up to 10 days, and we can really make this a training facility that utilises the perfect weather and the environment that we have here in Perth as a real point of difference between, say, the East Coast and what we have on offer here. There isn't anyone involved in football, as I said, whether a player, coach, referee, administrator, volunteer or a spectator who won't benefit from this concept. We've ticked many boxes, we've kicked many goals, if we can say that in terms of our programs. We're continually producing the best players, and now what we really need is all of WA to get behind the sport. We've identified a number of sites that are suitable throughout Perth, and clearly it's just a case of getting a cheque, a means by which we can pay for it. We want all members of the football family to get behind the campaign. It's very, very simple, is that they should log on to homeoffootball.com.au. By logging on to that website is that they will see a very simple petition. By clicking a button, a message will go to the Premier, the opposition leader and indeed all leaders of the various government parties. That will generate a great deal of interest and get the politicians standing up and taking notice. There are other means by which we can spread the word through our social networking sites, Facebook, Twitter and similar. The most important thing is to share the message, is to get it out amongst family, friends, anyone involved in the game, so we get as big a response as we can.
Football needs a home. Football deserves a home.
Every family needs a home.
For football's sake.